Hi, I'm Bob. Welcome back to the United States of Analog. So you just got your first turntable. Congratulations from all of us here at the channel. Well, that's pretty much just me, so congratulations from me. Because you've just entered a world of joy and elation and discovery and frustration and musical happiness. You've also entered a very cool community full of accepting hobbyists, not unlike yourself, that have felt all the emotions that I've mentioned and many more, and they're standing by to offer you all kinds of help on how you can start your vinyl journey, because misery loves company.
And I meant to say,
because we're one big happy family. There, that sounds a lot better. This video is about 6 quick ways you can elevate your turntable experience without spending a ton of dough. And you can do any number of these well-known hacks or upgrades, or just pick 1 or 2 of them. It doesn't really matter. It all just depends on how deep you want to immerse yourself in the vinyl game. It'll also depend on the kind of equipment that you currently have. Whether you do 1 tip or all 6, you should experience some improvement in sound if you're doing it right. Now, are you ready? It's time to get on the upgrade train. Number 1, ditch that clear acrylic dust cover. Your table may have come with a clear dust cover, and unless you have some kind of specific need for it, like you have a cat or you live somewhere in the Dust Belt, and I'm not even sure that's a place, but it's just going to cause you a lot of frustration as it gets scratched up and fingerprinted and marred. Just put it in a bag, back in the box, put it under your bed, because listen, it's really not going to protect the Stylus from your kids. It's really not going to stop them from using the felt mat as a frisbee. Just bag it up, put it underneath, keep it pristine for the day you decide to sell your turntable and upgrade to a bigger, better model. Now, how is taking off the cover a sonic upgrade? Well, the benefits of leaving your dust cover off are well documented, and we call leaving the cover off
going commando
in the audio community. But covers, especially when they're open, are like little dream catchers, except they're not catching dreams, they're catching vibrations and resonances and bad things that are floating around in the air. Vibration is bad for every audio component. The Beach Boys gave you good vibrations. Dust covers give you bad vibrations, and ChatGPT wrote that, so don't blame me. Number 2, get your turntable some inexpensive isolation feet. ISO feet, as we call them, or maybe a reasonably priced isolation base to put under your table. Now, it's hard to believe that ISO feet or even adjustable feet to level a turntable are not standard equipment on many turntable models. Why aren't they? Well, just follow the money, as they say, because manufacturers probably get a bigger bang marketing, better tone arms and cartridges, and they figure you can live with a little shake, rattle, and roll a little easier than, dealing with a no-name cartridge. At the very least, your turntable should be level for maximum musical enjoyment. Fluence sells a basic isolation base for $120 or so. ISO feet can be had for as little as $15 a set. But remember, look for ISO feet that are adjustable to keep everything level. Level up your turntable. Number 3, upgrade the Stylus. If your turntable is shaped like a suitcase, well, this upgrade path may not be available. But I could hip you to some cool aftermarket handles.
Cheap shot.
Who wrote that? This hobby's supposed to be like an inclusive big tent. Don't get Crosley with me. So do some research and find the model number of your cartridge and see if there are upgraded styli available. For instance, the new Audio-Technica LP70X BT, which I reviewed on this channel just last week, ships with an AT-VM95C cart, which is a basic conical stylus. Pretty good out of the box, but for 40 or 50 bucks more, you can move up to an elliptical stylus. From there are 3 more upgrades that are possible, but not recommended because of diminishing returns. At some point, upgrading to a better turntable is your best bet. And that's why I told you to keep that original dust cover pristine. Number 4, upgrade your turntable mat. Your $200 turntable more than likely didn't come with a Delrin platter. It probably came with a ringy, lightweight aluminum platter with a thin, removable felt mat, maybe rubber. For very little money, you can experiment with other kinds of mats like leather, I've seen cork, and my favorite is acrylic. Other mat materials can help dampen the ringy sound of that light aluminum platter while enhancing or customizing the look of your rig. If you're not too concerned with sound, you can upgrade the visuals by getting a replacement mat with a logo of your favorite band or album. Why not? Or get a custom mat with a picture of your cat on it. Hey, do you know where your cat is? I do. Sleeping on top of your acrylic dust cover. That's why I told you, put it under the bed. One thing to keep in mind here, try to get a new mat that's about the same thickness as the mat that was supplied with your turntable. You don't want to mess up your VTA, or vertical tracking angle. But don't lose any sleep over the fact that you don't know what VTA is. I'll cover it in an upcoming video series I have in the works called Vinyl Community College. Sounds pretty good, right? You see, because we're a community and because college is a place that you go to learn. Anyway, never mind. Hey, while you're at it, will you do me a big favor, a big solid, and upgrade my channel? Honor me with a subscription and a like, and punch that notification bell really hard until it hurts. Punch it real good, all right? Thank you. And don't forget to hype me. And I don't even know what that means, but I've been told to say it, so hype away. Hype me like there's no tomorrow, like you're some kind of hype machine. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's move on to number 5. Get a turntable record weight or clamp. I have one here. I've got several. If you've bought more than 2 new records in your lifetime, you know that they're not all created equal. Some are flatter than others. Now, if you've got a record that looks like a cereal bowl, there's not much I can do to help you. But if you have a lightly warped record, sometimes a record weight or a record clamp can help flatten that record a little bit and adhere it a little better to the platter. Now, some weights even come with a built-in bubble level, but weights can get heavy and basic turntables may not have the best motors or drivetrain, so I recommend a clamp. The Record Doctor one is lighter and screws down and clamps to the spindle. And if you don't know what a spindle is, we got a lot more work to do here, but don't despair. We're going to get there eventually. And finally, number 6, just move up to an external phono preamp. Just about any external phono pre is going to be better than the one inside of your turntable. As with the Stylus, this upgrade will net you the biggest sound improvement at a cost as low as 40 or 50 bucks. I like preamps with some kind of gain adjustment, as different cartridges have different output levels. And when you add that preamp, you're moving up to real audiophile status. Now, I'm sure there are more upgrades that I haven't thought about. Put them in the comments below.
Hey, I know you're smarter than me.
And then we can start talking about record cleaners and brushes and better cables and better pressings like these. How about this one, man? Black Sabbath. Come on. This is from Rhino High Fidelity. High on these releases right now. It'll all help you have a better vinyl experience. Just be patient, watch more videos, learn as much as you can about our hobby. And you're gonna make some mistakes along the way. We've all done it. I've done things too embarrassing to mention. With audio equipment too. Hey, I've snapped a few cantilevers in my day. That's why this, the twist tie, can be your best audiophile friend. Yeah, it's free too. And you can use this to just tie down that tone arm to your turntable when you're not using it. Trust me, this is your friend. If you have any doubts about how to change a stylus or something like that, ask an audiophile friend, ask your dealer, talk to somebody in the community. You'll find that everyone in our community is super accepting and helpful, and no one is gonna shame you for what you don't know. You are now in the club, baby, and for better or worse, you're gonna have days that are gonna tax you and tax you to your limits as you try to dial in your azimuth while your partner is yelling at you to take the clothes out of the dryer. Now hang in there. Hang in there though for that magical moment when you hear that one little thing on the record that you never heard before. And that thing is going to make you want to take out all your records to hear more little things that you've never heard before. So welcome into the rabbit hole. You are now an audiophile. Thanks for watching. I don't know why I'm still holding this. Upgrade your knowledge by watching another one of my videos. Now YouTube, you know, they're pretty smart. And they've got this nugget of knowledge for you right here. It's probably a pretty cool piece of gear that I reviewed, but you know what? All you've got to do is click it. Click it right now, and you will increase your knowledge many times over. Thanks for watching the United States of Analog. I'll see you next time.